Unfortunately, we have lost a movie legend in the last day. Tim Curry has sadly passed away. This man is such a legend. He will be remembered for all time. Now, before I go any further, in the comments down below, please, please, please tell me your favorite Tim Curry movie, because I'm struggling to pick a favorite, if I'm being perfectly honest, overall. I mean, one that I don't agree with, but is a relevant comment, is that somebody I know has said that as the concierge in Home Alone 2, he carries that movie. He makes it. And I agree with him, because he is the representation, I had to put the accent in there, folks, of the whole hotel. So everything he does, every way he behaves, every little mannerism, every little thought, every little, you know, preconceived notion, it is representing the hotel that Kevin is staying in. Irony on that one. And it's a great performance. But then I have heard other people talking about his role as the darkness in Legend. And you would not know it was Tim Curry if you just saw a picture of that character, because the amount of prosthetics, I think the horns weighed about 15, 20 pounds, because this was back in, what was it, the 80s? So they didn't have the lightweight composites we have nowadays. But the second he starts talking, you are hooked. You are enthralled. He just brings a whole gravitas to this whole young boy Tom Cruise thing with a sparkly unicorn. It's amazing. He pulls that out of the bag. But then you have other roles. For example, Hunt for Red October. I haven't seen it recently, but I do distinctly remember him, because if I remember correctly, he was the doctor on the submarine. And what stood out about that for me was it was one of these rare times where he actually gets to play, quote unquote, a straight man, a serious man. He brought gravitas, he brought dignity to the role without having to revert to any form of comedic charm, comedic poise. He just basically nailed the role, and he also did a better Russian accent than Sean Connery. But then again, Sean Connery did Sean Connery. You have other Loaded Weapon 1. Shame they never made a Loaded Weapon 2. Just that scene where he walks up to the door and goes, "Wilderness girls!" And then him and Whoopi Goldberg get into quite literally a dick measuring contest where they're pulling things out their trousers and shit. Oh, mate, that whole film, he nails it. He's such a brilliant satirist. It was amazing. Scary Movie 2. The professor who wants to do the sleep trauma studies. Wow. Okay. Again, he's nailing it. But I think I have to give it to. See, I'm in two minds. There are two iconic films which I'm not sure which one he plays better. So I'm going to have to give it to the movie I enjoyed more. So the honourable mention goes to Frank N. Furter of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. seriously, the second he shows up, he's just grabbed the screen the whole way through. He is. I mean, I don't know how a man can get away, especially in that time, with the leotard, the fucking tights, the fucking puffy hair. Puffy is in not anything sexual, but puffy is in afro kind of, puffed up hair, and just carry the screen so much and have such a wicked deviousness about them. And that was primo performance. But I'm going to have to say his best performance had to be Pennywise the Clown. I'm sorry, but the second you see him, from the opening scene with Georgie, with little Georgie, hey Georgie, he's so polite and charming. He's just so, you want to make friends with him. He's the kind of guy, if he wasn't sticking out of the sewer, if he wasn't standing in the sewer, you'd be like, yeah, I can deal with this guy. I can have a good time with this guy. Especially as a kid. You'd be like, oh, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden, in a heartbeat, he changes from lovable, adorable, okay, I can get to know this guy, to, oh, shit, I am so screwed. And then, all the way through the film, he shows up. He is, in one scene, charming. Oh, yeah, oh, happy, full of life. Hey, here we go. By the way, I'm going to eat your souls. In one take. It's amazing, the dichotomy shift that he uses in that film. It's fucking fantastic. So, I know that is my favourite. I mean, there is also, and I actually have a special edition DVD release of this, but the reason I'm not giving this as the honourable mention is because this is more of an ensemble piece, and that is Clue, where he plays the butler from, not from hell, the butler from, depends on which ending you see, because he plays 3 different types of characters. And I know for a fact, some of the scenes where he's reenacting bits, they literally filmed them, reset, in the space of 10 minutes. And he's done all of this, all the way through, keeping the straight face and the seriousness through some of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not outrageous, but interesting sexual gags with the French maid, all the way through to revealing the murderer. He could do it all. And, bless him, he brought joy to so many untold millions. I have no other words to say to him, but for him, sorry, because obviously I've never talked to him myself. I have no other words to say about him, except if you've never seen Tim Curry in his peak, then watch all of these films, and then when you are hooked on him, go and watch his entire back catalogue. So I thank you for listening to me ramble on about a staple of the last 20 years. Well, not the last 20 years, but 20 years plus of my movie viewing time. He was a legend. He could put his hand to anything. And they just don't make performers like that nowadays. So thank you for listening to me ramble. I appreciate you for keeping an eye on this. If you've enjoyed this, do the thumbs up, YouTube, whatever things. I'm not bothered. I just wanted to pay a little bit of respect to Tim Curry. May he rest in peace and know he's forever loved. And with that, thank you very much, folks. I will see you all later.